Hello everyone, it is Mrs. P. I am here to do my budget for the third week of November. I am having technical difficulties. Okay, so y'all know I got a new camera stand. I want to like it, but I don't. So this is what happens, and I'm not sure if anybody can help me with this. Maybe my husband can when he gets home. But if I zoom out, if you see right there, this is the stand that it's on. And so I can't zoom out without that showing. So then I have to keep it zoomed in, which is okay. Now I can't even zoom it in. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm like completely backwards today. Anyway, I don't know. I just can't seem to get it perfect. And so I've switched like the way the camera's on there. I don't know. I've played with it. I give up. I'm just going to leave it as is. I've kind of swapped everything on both like the sides of the table that I use. And I am a creature of habit, so it's going to be hard for me. I need to switch it back. But I'm going to go ahead and film this video first. So anyway, let's get started. I have had to tweak this budget twice now. And I really should probably tweak it again, but I don't know what I need to do. This morning we had today is Veterans Day, today's Monday, and we had a tree fall. And it fell it was on the edge of our property, but it fell over across the road and into our neighbor's yard and across their chain link fence. And it just completely demolished the fence. So there was some men, my husband's already gone to work, he's out of town. So there was some men and some other neighbors. They got in touch with him. They got it out of the road so people can drive by. But I don't know if this is something we file with insurance or we just pay for the damage and move on. Because I don't know what our deductible is with our insurance. We have it in our home loan or escrow. I don't know how all that works. But anyway, we'll have to figure that out. But it just kind of like put a little damper on today because I'm like, now I'm worried about that. We have a good relationship with our neighbors, so I'm not worried like they're going to get all upset and mad because, I mean, things happen and I don't know. So anyway, that was that. Had a great weekend. Just a little catch up here. I've already filmed my mini Mondays. I did that prior to today. But I just want to talk about, I got to babysit my little niece yesterday. She is 10 months old and she is a joy. When I say a joy, you know, they say she's not my grandbaby, but she's like, I'm of the age to be a grandmother. And so my brother, he's 8 years younger than me and he waited late in life to have children. And so it's kind of like my grandchild. And we just had the best time. And it's kind of like, you know, they say about your children, you love your children, but wait till you have grandchildren. And it's kind of like that feeling. It's like babies just bring such a sense of joy and peace to the house. And so I just had the best time with her yesterday. She is the smiliest, sweetest baby. Anyway, that was that. So let's go ahead and get started with the budget. So this is going to be for the week 3. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. And it's going to be for the dates November 14th. I don't know why I just shortcutted that, through the 20th. And so we are going to start with our rollover. So we are expecting $1,340 in rollover. Mr. P income, I'm going to say around $1,000. And other, we are expecting $130, which is payments that are coming from others that we pay for, like their phone lines and things. So that is what that is. And so our income should be around $24.70. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to switch my thing to the other side because I can't look at that direction. I'm going to move my candle back over here and just have it like it's supposed to be. Okay, so then let's get started with our bills and expenses that we expect this week. We've got Geico, $29, Netflix, $17, and Apple Music is $13. All right, so our bills and expenses, we expect to be around $59, and that will leave us with $24.11. All right, so I moved down to my savings and sinking funds, and this is where I had to tweak a little bit. Sinking funds, because this weekend is the winter formal for my daughter. It is a dance. It is not through the school. It is put on by a senior who is doing it as a fundraiser for Toys for Tots. And so it's not a school like sponsored event. My husband is he is going to be the DJ, much to my daughter's dismay. And it's not that she doesn't want him there, because she actually said, could mom just chaperone and you not DJ? But the thing is that because when he's doing the music, all of her friends will come and bug her to death to say, can you get your dad to play this song? Can you get your dad to play that song? And it just it bugs her. So anyway, I told them to set up a little station where they can request songs on paper, and then they leave her alone. So anyway, all that to say, they have the dance this weekend. And so we've gotten the dress already, but we haven't gotten the shoes. So I've got to find her some shoes. So I added some to our clothing sinking fund because I have a mini Monday for that one and it's not been finished yet. And then, I mean, yes, technically I could pull the money out of that, but I don't want to do that. And then I added some in for the tickets for the dance, because I hadn't even thought about that. It's $25. She's going to go with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's mom is actually my daughter's hairdresser. So she said she wanted to do her hair for the dance. And so since she was going to do the hair, I said I would pay for both of the tickets for the dance. So that was $50. So we had to add that in there also. So I added that to family fun. So I had to change our sinking funds to $285. And then savings stayed the same at $293. So our sinking funds and savings section is $578, and that will leave us with $1,833. And then I will go over to my variable expenses. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that total up here. And then this is where we have all of our cash envelopes that go in the wallet. So we've got groceries, $150, pets, $20, household, $20, Mr. P, $30, Mrs. P, $55, Miss P, $20. All right, so then we've got eating out, which we are budgeting $80. It is my sister-in-law's birthday, and so we will go out to dinner with them for her birthday. Gas, $70. Unbudgeted. Actually, I switched. I forgot miscellaneous. That's okay. Unbudgeted, $0. Miscellaneous, I skipped over that one, $10. All right, so this section is $455, which leaves us with $1,378. Now for our debt section. Okay, so we have no actual regular debts or payments that we need to make, but we do have our snowball accounts that we're going to pay. So this is the week that we would have paid the credit union, and that card is paid off, and that would have been $70, and we're going to put this to the snowball. And then Uplift, that was the loan that we had for our cruise, and that was is going to go to the snowball, and that's $157. And then we have our regular snowball payment if anything extra comes in, which I highly doubt that we'd put extra to the snowball card. And our snowball card that we're working on is our Citibank card. So this section adds up to be $227, and that will leave us with $1,151 to roll over to week 4, which is our last week and one of the most expensive weeks. So we need all that we can get for that one. I'm going to go ahead and show you something new I'm going to do. And there's a glare on it because this is laminated. and the light. I don't know if I can turn the light down, if that would help. Can you still see that? I don't know. Let me zoom in and see. All right, so this is, it's kind of like overcast today. So this is a laminated cash planning sheet that I tweaked to make it fit on a full page. I did color down every other column so that I can keep track with, like when I'm going down through here, I always get off track. I also took out the lines where I had like empty spaces and just put in a thicker like colored line. But yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And I did it in lamination so that I could write on this with a Sharpie and then just reuse it each week, because it's silly for me to reprint this every week. So I've got one that I laminated that's going to be my draft, and then one that is going to be my one that I keep in my notebook. All right, I hate that there's like a glare on it. I don't know how to get rid of the glare. Maybe if I just kind of hold it up like this. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, I'll hold it up. So we've got groceries at $1.50, pet supplies $20, household $20, Mr. P $30, Mrs. P $55, Miss P $20, eating out $80, gas $70, and miscellaneous $10. Okay, so I'm going to get $1.50 for groceries and 5 20s, a 20 for pets, a 20 for household, a 20 and a 10 for Mr. P. Mrs. P, I'm going to get a 50 and a 5. Miss P, I'm going to get a 20. Eating out, I'm going to get 3 20s and 2 10s. Gas, I'm going to get 3 20s and 1 10. And then for miscellaneous, I'm going to get a 10. Okay, so now I'm going to move down to this section. This is the binder that I spend out of the most. All right, so beauty. And I'm going to give 40 this week, just in case we need to get anything extra for the dance. And that's going to be 2 20s. Medical, it's going to get a 20. Sports, it's going to get a 20. Family fun, and this is where I'm going to do the tickets for the dance. The tickets cost $50, so that's 50. I'm going to get a 20 and a 10. Pool gets 5. Oops, I forgot to write these amounts down. 20, 20, and 5 over here. And then clothing for the shoes, $30. Pretty sure we can find some shoes for that. 20 and a 10. All right, so then we go down to this section. We've got subscriptions. And I'm going to give 5. We've got vet, 5. Car tags, 5. And home maintenance is 75. All right, so we've got a 5, a 5, a 5. And for home maintenance, I'm going to do 3 20s, 1 10, and 1 5. And then our last section is the Seeking Funds and Savings Challenges for Summer Savings. I'm going to do 85, Christmas 50, Wedding and Travel 100, Mini Monday 40, and YouTube Hop 18. All right, so for summer savings, I'm going to do 120, 4 10s, 4 5s, and 5 1s. For Christmas, I'm going to do 3 10s, 3 5s, and 5 1s. For the wedding and travel, I'm going to do 20 5s. For Mini Monday, I'm going to do 8 5s. And for the YouTube Hop, I'm going to do 18 1s. Okay, so I've added all of this up, and this totals $1,033, which is big stuffing. We don't usually have over $1,000 in the middle of the month. So we've got 3 50s, which is 150. We've got 25 20s, which is 500. We've got 15 ones, which is 150. We've got 41 fives, which is 205. And then we've got 28 ones, which is 28. And I've already added all this up. It's correct, and I'm going to leave it there. Not going to mess with that. So that is how I will do my cash stuffing plan. And then I'll get my Post-it, and I will get the correct denominations from the bank. So yes, I'm happy that I did this. I do hate that it's got the glare on it, but we'll make it work. All right, so now I'm going to do my meal plan. Meal plan time. All right, so we are not going to get any fancy this week. There's a few meals that I'm going to do that will require like a recipe from online, but you know, we've got to be real, and I can't do creative meals and special recipes every week. It's just hard, especially because I work and my daughter's involved in sports, and right now she's got 2 things that are overlapping, so we've got like double practices, which is hard. So for this week, it's going to be November 14th through the 20th. So I'm going to go ahead and label all of my dates. I like doing this just because, like, if somebody asks me, like, what are you doing this date? Or if something, you know, pops up, I just want to be able to know, you know, right off the bat, oh, we've got something planned or something, like, so it will, like, trigger my memory. All right, so the 14th, this is my sister-in-law's birthday, so we are going to be doing a birthday dinner out. I'm not sure. She usually, like, pretty much the last 3 or 4 years, we've eaten at a Cuban restaurant, but we have a new Italian restaurant in town, and so she mentioned she might want to try that one out, so I'm not sure where we'll eat. All right, Friday night is ball game night. It's the first night of the playoffs, and so it will be a rush to get home, get ready, and get back to the game. So I'm going to do hot dogs and curly fries. I saw, who was it? I was watching somebody's like grocery haul, and they had bought the Arby's curly fries, and I've never gotten those before, so I'd like to try those. I do like Arby's curly fries, so I'm going to try the frozen bag fries and see if they're any good. All right, so hot dogs and fries. Saturday is dance day, but it's also football day. So I'll help get her ready, and we'll get pictures, and I'm going to be at home while her and my husband are at the dance. So I'm going to do, I have in the freezer some frozen buffalo chicken dip that I had made for a work like lunch, and so I froze it into like individual portions, and so I'm going to do buffalo chicken nachos. And we have other like items in the freezer, like we've got pizza rolls and chicken nuggets and cheese sticks and things like that, that we could just kind of have like this tailgating dinner / lunch day. All right, Sunday is going to be a soup day. I don't know if you've ever been, but we live within like 2 or 3 hours of Dollywood, and so over there in Pigeon Forge is Dolly Parton's, like it used to be called the Dixie Stampede. I think they've shortened it just to the Stampede, but they have this soup, and if you've ever eaten it, you know what I'm talking about. It's called creamy vegetable soup, and it is delicious. And so I am going to make my homemade version of that soup, creamy vegetable soup. And we are going to have grilled cheese sandwiches with it. Okay, then on Monday, I'm going to do pork chops. We have, I found another bag of pork chops in the freezer, like where we've like vacuum sealed it from when we got some, a pork loin from Sam's. So I thought, I don't want to fry them. I don't want to do shake and bake. So I found this recipe. So this is kind of like a new recipe, but it's just literally for the glaze. And it's called sweet and spicy glazed pork chops. So we're going to do sweet and spicy pork chops. We'll have to go light on the spice. And then I'm going to do some rice and broccoli with that. So that will be delicious. I have everything I need for that. I'm going to go and put my grocery list after I go through this because I forgot, and I'm not going to go back and do it in the middle, so I'll do it at the end. And then Tuesday, I'm going to do a hamburger helper. It's like a homemade version because we have a lot of hamburger in the freezer still. And I've got some Velveeta cheese, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to just throw in some green beans. Usually I like peas with my hamburger helper, but I'm going to do green beans. And then Wednesday, I'm going to do chicken pot pie. I found, chicken pot pot. I found some like rotisserie chicken where I had shredded it. And I need to use that up. And then I'm going to do some dinner rolls. All right, so chicken pot pie and dinner rolls. All right, chicken pot pie is easy if the chicken's already cooked. You just have to assemble everything and then bake it. And Wednesday is usually no practice day, so we should be good there. All right, so for Friday, I'll need to get hot dogs, buns, and curly fries. So pretty much all of that. But that's inexpensive items. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. For Saturday, I just need to get some tortilla chips. And for Sunday, the creamy vegetable soup, I have heavy cream. I'm going to get a bag, or should I get, I need to get some mixed vegetables, like a frozen bag, mixed veggies for the soup. I've got cream. I think I've got everything I need for that. And grilled cheese. I do need to remember to get some cheese, like sliced cheese. Notice I'm out of that. Sweet and spicy pork chops. I don't need anything for that. I don't need the rice and I don't need the broccoli. So everything we have for this meal is already here. Hamburger helper. I've got everything I need for that and green beans. Walmart has like dropped their price on green beans and corn. I'm sure for the holidays to 50 cents a can. So last weekend I kind of stocked up on that. So you will see when I do my check-in, my grocery bill was, I used every last cent of my money. All right, chicken pot pie. I've got everything I need for this one, but I need to get some more dinner rolls, the frozen yeast rolls. We used the rest of the bag that we had for over the weekend when my daughter's boyfriend came over. I made extra rolls because he eats a lot. So, that is all for my menu. It doesn't look as bad as what I thought it was. You know, you can't eat perfect all the time, and I'm definitely not one of those people. So anyway, that is my plan. I am so happy that you got to watch the video and hang out with me today. I feel like this has been a little bit scattered, but it's because I have things kind of set up different. And so anyway, here is the candle. You can see Nick kind of sideways in there, but I'm going to go ahead and blow it out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.